Welcome to the Geocache Podcast. I'm your host, Dave Oshman, and I have Rachel Pugh and Becky Robinson here with me today. Nice to see you both again.
Thanks, Dave. Good to be here.
And we also have Nick Rose, a longtime geocacher and first-time guest. Welcome, Nick.
I'm happy to be here, Dave.
In this episode, we're talking about the benefits of geocaching.
That's right, Dave. One of the principal benefits of geocaching is that it involves being physically active. True, but that depends on how involved you are and on where the cache is. You can make the geocache hunt more or less challenging depending on the cacher's preference. Some geocaches require you to find many stages at different intervals in very challenging locations, such as up a tree or in a cave. Other geocaches are placed so that you could retrieve them in a wheelchair. This brings in what is called the terrain rating of a cache, basically how difficult it is to reach.
There's also an intellectual challenge. Some that I've done have required serious interpretation on my part. Some puzzle caches are not easy to figure out. That brings in the difficulty rating. How difficult it is to determine the coordinate for a puzzle cache, or how difficult it is to find a cache once you get to the location.
Rachel and I did one a few weeks ago that had us solving equations before we could get the coordinates. It was really challenging, wasn't it? It was, Becky. There are a lot of educational benefits. Each cache contained historical and geographical information about the location. Really, the potential educational benefits are limited only by your imagination.
Whatever a cache leads to, the process of finding the cache always makes me learn something. I think as geocachers learn more about the area where they are caching, they will naturally pay attention to the setting and their surroundings.
I agree. And geocaching somewhere unfamiliar makes you explore someplace new, but it will also often introduce you to aspects of a city, town, or nature trail that you otherwise might have missed.
What about the social benefits? I can speak for my son. It's been a real stabilizing factor for him. He feels a true sense of accomplishment when he finds a well-hidden cache. It's definitely boosted his self-esteem.
That's great, Dave. Geocaching gives people of all abilities and ages an opportunity to be successful. You can be as active or passive about it as you choose to be. And geocaching offers a chance to be part of a group of people that share common interests. There are special geocaches called event caches, where the primary purpose is for geocachers to meet one another and discuss geocaching experiences or plan a get-together to find a specific cache. One of the things I enjoy the most about geocaching is meeting up with other geocachers to socialize and talk caching.
Same for me. Geocaching can also be used to develop group cooperation. Recreation leaders and teachers have come to me for suggestions on how to design geocache activities. Geocaching can be a way to encourage problem-solving skills and improve communication among participants. A diverse set of skills is sometimes needed to find a geocache. As a result, a group often relies on the unique strengths and skills of its group members.
It's a great way for families to spend time together, too. Our boys Cal and Cole love going geocaching, searching for the cache and mystery of what's in the box. The last cache we found was under a herd of goats. For us, though, it is all about the walk and discovering new areas. We also encourage the CITO, cache in, trash out practice. We take some bags and the boys collect trash that's in our path. We use the opportunity to teach the kids about the environment. I love that. I'm going to try that on our next family geocache outing. What a great way to get the kids to volunteer to pick up trash. It's part of the fun.
Respect for the environment is at the heart of geocaching, maybe even its guiding principle.
Dave, I know you enjoy finding challenging geocaches. What was the most challenging cache you've ever found?
That was in Lehigh Gorge State Park in Pennsylvania. There were many stages, and each was a particular physical challenge. Some presented cliffs that we had to rappel. Others were in caves where we heard rattlesnakes. One stage was in an undercut bank of a stream. One stage was up a steep pillar that one of our team members had to free climb. All in all, it took us 2 days and 14 miles of hiking with 30-pound packs on our backs. We were proud to have done it, but I don't want to ever do one as challenging as that again.